Welcome back everyone. Today's video is sponsored by Native.
Currently, I've been loving the aloe and green tea sensitive formula from Native. I usually always go for their plastic-free deodorants. I just like how they look, and I feel like it's better for the environment because I plow through deodorant so quickly. And the way that you use it, it's a little bit different than a normal deodorant, but you pull off the top obviously, and then you push it up like a push pop. And then I like to use my fingers to pinch in the sides as I'm applying deodorant. I really like this formula because it's not sticky, it dries quickly, and it stays dry and smells good all day, even after a workout. The formulas are aluminum free and paraben free, as well as cruelty free and vegan. And it's made with familiar ingredients such as coconut oil and shea butter. And make sure you check out Native's limited edition coffee house collection for fall. It smells so good. 3 plastic-free deodorants is normally $39, but if you use my link and code, you can get them for $29, which is 25% off. I'll leave all the information in the description box, and thank you again, Native, for sponsoring this video.
All right, hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm playing around with some cult indie beauty, alternative beauty brands. Most, if not all, of these products are clean and vegan. So yeah, I actually just like shop my stash and kind of like try to find products that are indie brands, you know, which wasn't really hard to do because most of the products that I use are mostly indie brands. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And then also every year I make a gift guide video, and it takes me quite a long time to make this video. So in the next month or so, I'm gonna keep gathering ideas. And so if you guys have any suggestions, I'll leave a list of all the other gift guides I've done, but if you have any suggestions for a non-physical, like actual item gift, let me know. I usually base it on the 5 love languages. So like physical touch, for instance, would be like giving someone a facial. An act of service would be like cleaning someone's apartment. What else is there? Words of affirmation would be writing a letter to someone in a book that makes you think of them. And then there's gifts, like physical gifts and such, which I have quite a few sets here, which I'm going to talk about in the gift guide. One that in particular that I really like, which I'm probably going to open up and start using it immediately, is this one from Amika. It's the bite-size traveler set, which I love because all of these products individually I already have. I've been traveling a little bit more lately. I'm going to go to New York to visit Maddie really soon, so I'm going to bring this with me. So I'm probably going to open this up. I know that it's available already. I know that a lot of things that you purchase online or things that you order elsewhere, it's going to take a while to ship this year. I don't know. I've been reading articles about how people are ordering as early as September. It's already October, but like people are ordering earlier and earlier because shipping is or just supplies are kind of low right now. So yeah, so if you have any suggestions for gifts that you like to receive or gifts that you like to give that aren't actual physical things, it could be like an experience, it could be like a memory, it could be a letter, let me know, and then I'll put together a gift guide and get back to you guys. But yeah, so this is the finished look, and just kind of like a sparkly eye. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing this and seeing all the cult beauty brands that I've been into lately, keep on watching. All right, so I don't really prime my skin. So I'm gonna start off with some skincare, and this is from weis. This is the Beautiful Oil. I've seen this in the bigger packaging, which is like much taller, and it has a silver cap. Kind of very much like the foundation that they have, but the packaging is so beautiful. All right, so that's all in. I can't find my little standing mirror for some reason, so you're gonna find me looking down a lot because I have a little handheld mirror. Ooh, so this lip balm right here, this is Pink Matter from Make. And it's so moisturizing and luxurious. It kind of reminds me of like something Chanel would make, for instance. So like very luxurious. Packaging is beautiful. It's a little bit minty. And even though it's called Pink Matter, it's so sheer that it's more of just like a clear balm. So I have the Kosas Revealer Concealer in 5W. I usually wear the 5 in their foundation, their serum foundation. Let's see. I'm just going to put a little bit right here. I am a little bit darker too, so this might come off a little bit too light, but it's okay because I'm just using it kind of like a highlighter color. So I can't tell if you can tell, but I am filming in my garage right now. I used to work and film out of here often. The sound quality I've been kind of working with, so if there's anything that I can improve on in terms of this. I know that the shadows back here are a little bit distracting, so I'm gonna kind of figure that one out again. But I started filming in here again. I stopped for almost a year because I moved into this place a little while ago, and foundation time. So this foundation is from GRWM. I have the color Finesse, and I really like it because even though it's a skinny pipette like this, I remember when I first got it, I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, because usually whenever I pull something out of the pipette in terms of makeup, it gets all gunked up on the threads right here, right? But for some reason, this works out pretty perfect. It doesn't get everywhere, and the pipette's so skinny, and something about it just doesn't release a lot of product onto the threads. And usually I just like to keep my makeup products like super clean, so that's why I'm a little bit anal when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this foundation everywhere. Man, it's getting a little bit warm in here, so I'm gonna take this off. Okay, so as I was saying, I used to work and film out of this garage space. It's like a 2-car garage space. I use it to store a bunch of stuff, and it was great. I used to wake up early and come out here, open the garage doors up, and work. But then this one morning, I woke up, and I had to print out something, so I went to the back of my garage to print out whatever it was. And then when I turned around, there was a man standing inside my garage, kind of like cornering me in, and it was really scary. So I asked him, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, are you my new neighbor? I'm friends with the person who used to live here." And I'm like, "Yeah, you need to get out of here," because I was like wearing my robe. It was early in the morning. I didn't know who he was. He's like a little bit older. It was just a really spooky situation. I asked him like several times to leave, and he didn't leave. He just kept asking me questions like, "Do you live here alone? Do you have a boyfriend?" All that shit, you know, really spooky stuff. So then eventually he left. After that happened, I found out where he lived. I found out his name and everything. After that happened, I just like took all these precautionary things. So like I started putting security locks everywhere, and I got a camera for my house. It just kind of went off, you know, and I told like all my friends and like my neighbors and stuff too. And my neighbors were like, "Oh, wait, are you talking about," he told me his name. I'm not going to say his name here. But they're like, "Oh, are you talking about this guy?" And then I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, he's harmless. He's just got some like mental health issues, and he's like kind of lonely, but he's harmless." And I didn't really listen because I was just so spooked, you know, and I'm a woman, and I don't know, it just didn't seem right. Just something about it seems kind of off. So then I went ahead and like filed a police report, all of that shit, you know, and oh my god. Turns out he really is harmless. He comes around all the time. He's just like, he totally forgot about everything that happened, like meeting me. So he keeps introducing himself every single time. And I don't know, I just feel like such an asshole. It's a substantial amount of space, and I feel like I'm just not utilizing it. So I'm finally gonna start utilizing it. Anyway, I'm gonna put some powder on. This is from Kosas, and it's the Cushiony Cloud Set. Cushiony is the color that I'm in. So I'm just gonna place it. So like all the cameras that I installed essentially turned into my cat alarm cameras, essentially. So whenever a cat shows up in my house or in front of my house, I can see it, and yeah, I can come out and say hello and stuff. I'm gonna use, actually the bronzer that I'm holding, this is from Make Beauty, and it's the bronzing brick in the color Taos. Yeah, it's funny because it looks a lot more muddy than it really does show up. Here, I'll show you. So I'm gonna use a little brush. Kind of just fluff it on. I like to use my bronzers almost like a blush. So just plop it on. Yeah. Let's use some cheek stuff. So this is my second one that I purchased of this, maybe even third. This is from Noto. It's the multi-bending stain in the color Ono Ono. So it's kind of like a terracotta orangey color. I really like this. I keep looking up because my monitor is up there, but I need to get used to just looking up the camera. So I'm just getting used to things. So I'm just gonna go in with a brush and then put it right on my cheeks. I mean, I've been using these for a while and then I ran out of it. And then Kosas was nice enough to send me a restock. So these are from Kosas. It's the Brow Pop and the Air Brow. And both the colors that both are in the color brown black. I really need to groom my brows. I sent my tweezers into Tweezerman a couple months ago. And for some reason they still haven't sent it back. So I don't know if they're ever going to send it back. But I felt like that was like the most, I don't know, like I've had my Tweezerman tweezers since I was like 15, 16 or something like that. And I remember when I first got them, that was like one of the deciding factors, even though it's like a pretty expensive pair of tweezers, especially for a 15, 16-year-old. But I remember just being like, well, it's going to last me the rest of my life. I'm going to get free sharpenings for the rest of my life. And then now that I'm 33, I finally sent them in and I still haven't received them back. It's been like almost 2 months or maybe longer than 2 months. I'm not even sure. I need to check my calendar. But if they do send it back, then I'd be really stoked. But I haven't done my brows at all. So whenever I see a friend or like my sisters, I'm like, hey, can you bring your tweezers over? And then I'll use it. I mean, thankfully, I don't have to use it that often because it's not like I have the most healthy brows, but often enough. This is my absolute favorite brow gel. Oh man, I just think it's fantastic. It just works so well, and I love the color distribution. Sometimes I even just use this on its own. I just think it's great. For eyeshadow, I'm using this Glossier Monochromes kit. This is the Essential Eyeshadow True, and the color that I got is Teak. I know, it's just like a boring, basic, neutral palette. But of all the colors that it came in, or that were available, I felt like this one I would reach for the most, so I ordered this one. And I really like this color right here because when I was in my early 20s, I used to wear an eyeshadow from the Naked palette called Smog, and this is almost, I mean, I don't have it side by side, but looks like it could be the exact dupe. Am I speaking English right now? It looks like it could be the dupe of that color. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out and see. I already swatched it on my hands, but I've never actually worn it on my eyes. So, oh yeah, this brush is also from Glossier too. Nice. I'm gonna take the shadow side and just bring it underneath as well. Using the more dense eyeshadow side and the color that kind of looks like Smog, I'm gonna try and pack it in. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really like this color. When I was in my early 20s, I was really into like Francois Hardy makeup or Alexa Chung winged eyeliner, you know? So I wore that every single day until one day I just got sick of it. So then I was looking for other things to do, and I reached for the Naked palette, which is also like very basic, but it just seemed like an easy thing to do every day. And I did that smog eyeshadow look every single day of the Naked palette. Let me just blend this out a little bit more. I think I need to blend out the blush a little bit more. All right, and the next thing, I wasn't gonna do this. I was gonna do a dark eyeliner, but I saw this on my Instagram stories. It was like an advertisement, and Bobbi Brown was applying this sparkle. What is this called? Sparkle wash. She was applying it, and just the way that she applies makeup, it's so like, oh man, Lisa Eldridge has it too, where they have their hands and they move in a way that only artists move, like free of thought or free of restriction. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you know if you see it, because the way they move is just so quick and free, and I don't know. I think they're fantastic. But anyway, as soon as I saw her do that, I'm like, okay, I gotta use this. So this is Sparkle Wash in the color Midas, but she was using a new color that I think is gonna come out for the holidays. But man, the model that she was using is so gorgeous too. If I can find it, I'll take a screen grab and show you guys. But yeah, she just applies it like all over like this, and then uses, I think she was using her thumb to like swoosh it around, but I'm just gonna use my finger. And then a little bit more on the inner corner as well. Yeah, I like it. Swoosh it around a little bit. And then a little bit more on the inner corner. Let's curl some lashes. So the eyelash curler that I've been using is from MAC. And I was in a master class with the woman of, oh my gosh, what's her name? Rosemary Swift from RMS. And she was saying, because everyone was asking, what's the best eyelash curler? And she was saying that the MAC one is the best, even though everyone says that the Shu Uemura one is the best. She thinks that the MAC one is the best because the rubber is superior. So then the Shu Uemura one that I was using, I've had ever since like high school, and I just keep buying replacement rubbers on, I don't know, eBay, on anywhere that I can find it, you know? And eventually I'm like, well, I think it's time for a new eyelash curler. So then I tried to seek this one out. It was sold out in most places, but eventually I got a hold of it. And yeah, she's absolutely right. This is the best eyelash curler ever. And I thought that the Shu Uemura one is perfect for Asian eyes because I think it's like curved in a way that's supposed to be fitting for Asian eyes. But this MAC one is actually really fantastic. So if you're in the market for a new eyelash curler, definitely go for this one. All right, mascara time. So this one's from Weis. I haven't used it yet. The packaging is so beautiful. It's actually reusable packaging. So this is the packaging that it comes in, and then you can just refill this metal container. It just goes right in. And ooh, the brush is interesting. So it starts out wide and then it goes thin too. For lips, I'm going to go for this Jones Road Miracle Balm, and it's the color Tawny. Ah, man, I love this stuff. I use it everywhere. I use it even in my hair too. But it's fantastic on your cheeks as a slight blush for the glow factor. Yeah, it's not like such a pigmented product. I think it's like perfect for like a subtle hint of color. And if you're a bit more fair than I am, then I feel like this product would really show up. Yeah, I like to like work it into the lips, and then it just brings out the slightest bit of color, like a healthy flush. Now if I want more color, I'm going to use this Noto Multi-Benny Stain. Work into my ring finger. use a little bit of that same balm. Use a little bit more of that balm in my hair. Nice. So crazy. Yeah, I guess that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment down below. And also thank you, Native, for sponsoring this video. And again, if you have any suggestions for gifting ideas, please let me know, and then I'm going to get back to you guys with a gift guide very soon. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.